It is my pleasure to call the 2019 ECS Annual Business Meeting to order. To begin, I call on Jim Fenton, the Secretary of our society. Jim, do we have a quorum?
Yes, we have a quorum.
Thank you, Jim. And thank you to everyone for coming today. After our business meeting, we will welcome the business of the approval of the minutes from the last business meeting held in Seattle, Washington on May 15, 2018. May I have a motion and a second to approve the minutes?
So moved.
Okay. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Those opposed, absent. No? Okay. The minutes are approved. Next, I would like to give my report as president. As you all know, Free the Science is a major long-term initiative of the society. Since it launched, over a third of the research that has been published in ECS journals has been published as open access. Most importantly, of those authors choosing open access, the vast majority, over 90%, have done so at no cost to them or their institutions. This is all thanks to ECS' commitment to free science, through which the society has paid over $2.1 million in open access publishing costs on behalf of authors. And that means now, more than ever, ECS needs your support. You can support ECS by making a donation, renewing your membership, attending our meetings, and publishing in an ECS journal, ideally open access. These simple contributions allow you to support the next generation of scientists and the ECS initiative to free the science. One of the major responsibilities of the ECS president is to serve as a global ambassador to the ECS community. This is a part of my job which I took very seriously, and I hope others will carry that mantle forward in the future. During my presidency, I traveled extensively throughout Asia, including Russia, introducing communities to the great work and long-standing history of the society, all to strengthen our global presence within the electrochemical and solid-state communities. ECS also saw unprecedented growth in 2018 with the founding of student chapters around the world, in Europe, Asia, Africa, as well as North and South America. I hope and challenge my colleagues to support and extend the reach of our society. Next, I would like to ask Jim Fenton to give the report of the Secretary.
Thank you. The Society saw growth in several areas in 2018. To begin, let's start with our meetings. ECS welcomed more than 4,500 meeting attendees to 2 biannual meetings in 2018. Among the 99 symposia, the Society received 4,831 abstracts from almost 100 countries. The symposium funding program that supports invited speakers to attend ECS meetings awarded almost $157,000 in speaker support. These programs, along with the continued engagement of our volunteer leaders and the corporate partners, help drive the success of our biannual meeting program. Additionally, we continue to sponsor conferences around the world. On the screen is just a partial list of the meetings ECS sponsored in 2018. As part of the Society's sponsorship of these meetings, ECS may award travel grants to student poster winners and travel support that they can use to present their work at future ECS meetings. After the 235th ECS meeting, ECS will be holding the Electrochemical Conference on Energy and the Environment, Bioelectrochemistry and Energy Storage in Glasgow, Scotland in July of 2019. This year's fall biannual meeting will be held in Atlanta, Georgia. The event will also celebrate the 40th anniversary of our first female president, Joan Berkowitz. Nearly 2,500 abstracts have been submitted for this 236th ECS meeting. Next year, the 237th ECS meeting will be co-located with the 18th International Meeting on Chemical Sensors in Montreal, Canada. The fall marks our prime 2020 meeting in Honolulu, Hawaii, where we partner with the Electrochemical Society of Japan and the Korean Society for Electrochemistry. Moving on to membership, ECS members continue to serve as an integral role for the Society. In 2018, ECS facilitated a successful membership drive, which contributed to almost a 4% annual increase in members, reaching a total of 8,273 members. 1/3 of these members are students and early career researchers. It is the continued engagement of students in ECS that can be attributed to the growth of our student chapters over the last year, as we added 10 new student chapters, bringing the total to 81 student chapters. The Society has also awarded more than $16,000 in student chapter memberships for those actively involved in the student chapter program. ECS also continues to provide funding support through various programs. This past year, we awarded 2 Electrochemical Society Toyota Young Investigator Award fellowships, totaling $100,000. We have awarded Amazon Catalyst at ECS, $87,600 for 4 projects. 5 ECS summer fellowships totaling $25,000, and divisions awarded over $75,000 in biannual meeting travel grant programs. Membership and engagement sustain the Electrochemical Society. Your support also allows us to continue this valuable work. Additionally, our institutional members serve as partners in advancing the science and the mission of ECS. This elite group of almost 50 supports scientific education, sustainability, and innovation through their continued partnership with us. You'll find a complete list of our institutional members in your meeting program. Let me also put in a good word for our meeting exhibitors and sponsors. These organizations help to drive engagement at our meetings. Thank you for your support. I'll review out publications performance next as the enduring success of Electrochemical Society publications as a result of dynamic, concentrated efforts in content procurement, dissemination, and enhancement. In 2018, these efforts elevated ECS publications to new heights. This past year, there was a 13.9% increase in journal submissions over 2017. By the year's end, over 42% of journal articles published in 2018 were open access. Content access remains high, as there were 3.1 million articles and abstracts downloaded in 2018. ECS subscriptions surpassed 1,900 institutional subscribers. Over 1,000 of those institutions subscribe to ECS Read and Publish package, ECS Plus. The ECS Plus program advances the Free the Science initiative by enabling affiliated authors to publish open access in ECS journals free of charge. Disseminating the research that advances electrochemical and solid-state science is at the heart of ECS's existence. The Society's accomplishments and growth in 2018 are due in part to the strength of our programs and services that carry that prestige, credibility, and relevance to a global community. That concludes my report, Mr. President.
Thank you, Jim. The next order of business is a report of the treasurer. For that, the Society Treasurer, J.C. Broussard, is here.
Thank you. Dear members, we have summarized the ECS revenues and expenses for 2018 in the following charts. In review, our major revenue continue to come from our publications and society meetings and activities. We can also see on the chart that we have 11% of the income come from investment income. Publication as well as the society meetings are also our major source of expenses. However, there was a decrease in the net assets for 2018 of 1.2 million because of the stock market results, but I'm happy to say that we have recovered all of those losses as of today. The total revenue in 2018 was 7.5 million and total expenses was 7 million. However, the unrealized investment losses were 1.7 million. So that brings us to a net result of 1.2 million deficit for this year. We are still very strong financially, thanks to the strong financial team at the ECS headquarters. The financial statement has received a very positive audit report. I also participate in a monthly meeting with the finance team and our investor, TD Well Bank, right? And I'm very comfortable with the work being done. So you will be able to access the financial information in the Society's annual report through our website in late June. This concludes my report. Thank you.
Thank you, Jesse. Now I would like to invite Jim back again to the podium to announce the results of the society elections.
Elections were held earlier this year for the office of President and third Vice President for the ECS Board of Directors. I would like to introduce you to the incoming officers. Please stand as I call your name. Our 2019-2020 President is Christina Bach from the National Research Council of Canada. And Turgut Gur of Stanford University is the new third Vice President. Congratulations, and I look forward in my role as Secretary to working with you both. Thank you.
Thank you again, Jim. And congratulations to Christina and Turgut. The next agenda item is a deferred business, of which there is none. So I would like to ask if anyone has any new business. Okay, there's no new business. I would like to welcome our invited speaker to the stage. Today, Dr. Carol A. Bessel, Acting Division Director of the National Science Foundation Division of Chemistry, shares her perspectives on the state of science and technology, innovation, and the workforce of the future. Dr. Bessel has held positions with the Department of Energy until joining the National Science Foundation in 2012. She has served as the acting budget officer for the Mathematical and Physical Science Directorate, the acting deputy division director for the Division of Materials Research, and her now current role. Dr. Bessel is responsible for the management of a $240 million annual budget, and her current research initiatives, including NSF's 10 Big Ideas, specifically understanding the rules of life, growing convergence research, harnessing the data revolution, mid-scale instrumentation, and quantum leap. Join me in welcoming Dr. Bessel to the podium.